What's going on, guys? Blazing Tech here in my 2021 Nissan Frontier, and in today's video we're going to be doing the rear differential breather modification. And what we're going to be using is the All Dogs off-road kit, and it's the extra length. I think it's the 7 feet of extra length here. And obviously this is a good mod to do. Everybody says that I should do it, and I've seen the horror stories on the forum. So basically all you're gonna need is a 10mm to remove your passenger side tail light. You're gonna need a deep dish 14 so you can get that diff breather off. I think you might need a a Phillips head for the hose clamp. And then I'm going to use a little bit of Teflon tape on my new breather, the All Dogs off-road breather. It's also really important to note that on the new breather, on the All Dogs off-road breather, the size of it is 7/16. So the first thing that I'm going to go ahead and do is remove the tail light, and then I'm going to fish the hose down from the top, obviously, and then I'm gonna hope that my dad will be able to catch it on the bottom, and then we'll show you how and where we route it. Okay, so this should be pretty straightforward. These again are 10mm, and I imagine that it has some sort of nipple type things that secure it in place. Alright, there we go. And then my dad should be able to just pull out and remove the tail light. There we go. Perfect. Exactly what it clips into, you guys can see, is this plastic clip right here, and then there's like a metal, I guess you could call it a nipple right there. Okay everybody, this is the part where the footage is going to get a little wonky because of the lighting, but essentially where this factory wiring goes for the taillight, we're going to run our hose down in here. You really can't really see it, but you can kind of see the light of day coming from there. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this wiring right here, and then I'm probably going to zip it up here, and we'll show you exactly how it's going to look once we're done. Yeah guys, again, I'm really sorry. This footage just might not work, but you can see where it's coming from up there in the taillight. This is our hose right here. Obviously we're gonna run it to the rear diff, so that's gonna take a little bit of trial and error to see what the best route is. But again, this is that little silver nub right there, this guy right here, is our rear differential breather. That's what we're gonna be removing next. Again, it's a deep dish 14mm, and then the important thing to do is to clean around the differential, around that right there. You don't want any dirt or any grime getting into your diff, obviously, so that's very important to do that. And then again, I'm going to basically just install the new breather, but I'm going to put a little bit of Teflon tape around the threads of the new breather. So again, it's going to get a little wonky down here, but I will definitely do my best to show you guys where we run the hose to, okay? It's very important also that you have to account for suspension travel. You don't want it to be too tight, because obviously if you do a whoop or something like that, you'll go ahead and break this hose right here, and obviously you don't want that. Alright guys, man, again, this lighting is just absolutely horrendous. But if you can see here, what I went ahead and did is we routed the top of the breather right here in this tail light cavity. The fuel line, the hose, we're following the OEM wiring down into the underside of the bed right here, and I'm going to go underneath and show you guys again what it looks like more or less. So here's a better angle. You can see that it's coming from that tail light cavity right here. We're following the frame. As you can see, here are our zip ties. I'm going to go ahead and clip those right now. And we're just running it all the way down. All the way down. Let's see if I can get a better shot. Right there, boom. And again, we're just following the frame Okay, so this is coming from that cavity right there, the tail light, following the frame. Like I said, I'm going to clip these zip ties right now. I'm going all the way down. You can see us, again, following that frame. Following that frame again, up, up, up. Here we go, following that frame again. And here is our fuel line. Obviously, we've got a lot of play right here. That way, if the suspension travels, this hose is not going to snap on us. And then here we have the new All Dogs Off-Road rear differential breather already installed. Right here you can see the hose clamp is already installed and everything is good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get up on the top and button up the tail light. But pretty much, guys, it was pretty straightforward. Obviously, you need to see where you're going to mount it yourself. And if you get up and under the truck, it'll be pretty straightforward. Removing the OEM rear differential breather was pretty easy. It was not very tight at all. Don't be alarmed if a little bit of pressure comes out, obviously. But yeah, we've successfully installed the All Dogs Off-Road rear differential breather modification.